Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica if you didn't know. I have just been laying in my bed reading for the last 2 hours because I've been trying to finish a book. When I updated my Goodreads after I finished the book, I realized that that book was my 65th book of the year. Let's take a wild guess at what my reading goal for the year was. 25. Now, obviously I have surpassed that, but I wanted to challenge myself a little more. This is what this video is about. Since it's the month of December, I'm going to try and see if I can read 70 books this year. It's currently December 14th. That's almost halfway through December. I have 5 more books to read. We're gonna take you along so that you can enjoy the ride with me. I'm gonna show you some books that I am wanting to read. On another note, I started a book club. A lot of people are online. We're currently reading Hunger Games this month. I think every person almost has read the book already and has started Catching Fire. So I plan to read Catching Fire soon. On Libby, I have been waiting 2 months for How the King of Elfin Learned to Hate Stories, and it became available today. I was going to start Catching Fire, but this became available and I was like, oh, only 163 pages. We're gonna read this real quick. Take an hour out of my day, finish that out. This is next on the reading list. Probably will get this finished tonight, maybe not, because I do have work tomorrow. So we still have the weekend. Probably then I'm going to start Catching Fire. After that, hopefully I'll start Mockingjay. Who knows? I've read this one before, but I haven't read the first 2. Finished the first one. Hello? That was so good. Peeta? No one told me how funny he was. Aggravating I didn't know, because I would have fallen more in love with him when I was a child. Come on. Katniss, you are one lucky girl. You don't even know it yet. King of Wolfram, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, finishing out that series. I don't know if I want to start The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes this month or next month. We're gonna see on that. But I just finished The River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross, and beautifully written, so good. But it is one of 2 books of the Elements of Cadence series. But I'm gonna try to also read Fire Endless, which is the second book. I think it's also the last book. Hopefully it's good. Based on how the first one ended and just went through the whole book, this one's gonna be good. So I have those. I don't know if I have any more. That's 4 books, but if I get lucky, I'm going to try to get through a Dance of Thieves series. I've heard mixed things. I've heard it's really good, but I also heard people say that they had trouble getting through the beginning. But I bought the second one too. So I really want to get through this series. Those are the books I want to try to read through the rest of this month. Let's hope I can get through it. We're going on a journey together. Thanks for coming along. So we just drove like 2-3 hours to Atlanta for a concert, and I read Catching Fire all the way up. Come in the shot. You're wanting to be in the shot so bad. And I got 33% done with it. Just got the part 2. I forgot some of the stuff happened in the movies. We're making some moves. I finished that last book that day after because I started at like 12 and I finished at probably 3 p.m. So I was at work. But I finished it. I'm currently on book 2. That's how we're progressing. We're in the car and we're reading on my lunch breaks. What can you do? Any chance you can to read Catching Fire. So I finished Catching Fire this morning at 12:30. It's 12:21. I finished Catching Fire 12 hours ago. Did I have to wake up for work? Yes. Did I care? No. But I am currently on Mockingjay. Just got to the first chapter. Yeah, this will be book 68. Tomorrow should maybe be in a car driving for 10 to 12 hours. We'll fly through this book easy. I think I'm gonna add Percy Jackson to the list just because the TV show came out 2 days ago because they gave us a surprise. And I'm really craving my Percy Jackson fix. So that might happen. Stay tuned. I do want to say I hate Gale. I hate Gale. Okay. So at like 1:30, 1:40 in the morning, I finished Mockingjay, the 3rd book in the Hunger Games trilogy. It is now read, and I'm sad. What the freak is that book? Quick little review on the whole series because I am a very emotional. Absolutely incredible series. I don't know how someone can just come up with something like that and it just be so good the entire time. Has you by the throat the entire time. From like, it's just, and have you actually feel like you're experiencing the trauma and the games. You just feel like you're experiencing the games with Katniss and Peeta because the games went on the entire time, whether they destroyed the arenas or not. The last book, like specifically, I remember reading when I was in 5th grade, I think. 5th? Yeah, because I was about to graduate from my 5th grade class and I finished Mockingjay and it tore me up and it tore me up again. I almost cried. I was like, literally tears were in my eyes with Finnick, Prim, Buttercup. I don't know why it was Buttercup, but that one had tears going down my eyes. That cat holds a special place in my heart. That was very, very emotional. I don't even know how to keep going about that because it was just so good. They tried to use her as a pawn and then look how it ended up. Katniss is my girl. I relate to her in a lot of ways. I'm glad she got her happy ending. I felt that was necessary. I have my book club on Fable and we love it. I just finished this month's book club and the rest of the series. So I'm very, very sad, but I'm very excited to talk about it with people because everyone else in my book club has really read almost all of them. I think my next book, I know I said I had some lined up, but I think I'm gonna change it to Percy Jackson because the 3rd episode came out yesterday from the Disney show. I'm sitting there like, this didn't really happen. It was still good. Great series. It just made me want to reread that book. It's my favorite book ever. Favorite book series ever. I know I really like Hunger Games, but Percy Jackson will always and forever be my top series. I just love Percy Jackson so much. So I think I'm going to read Percy Jackson next. And just to experience everything like that again. I went to the beach yesterday and found out I am not a child of Poseidon. I hate the beach. I hate surfing and I hate everything else. Child of Athena forever. Oops. I need to do my yearly read before the year ends. If I don't read Percy Jackson, I'm gonna read the 7-Year Slip because that's the other book that I brought. Though last night I was trying to get a little more into If We're Villains. I can't really get into that. Maybe it's just because it's the beginning of the book. I don't know. I have a few lined up in case I don't want to read any of those. But I'm definitely gonna read Percy Jackson. So yeah, that's my update. I'm on book 69 because it turns out I found out one of my Harry Potter books, the 6th one specifically, did not get dates put in to when I read it. So it went up one. So it turns out I started at 66 books instead of 65. But that's okay because I'm still gonna try and read 71 because I'm an overachiever, whatever. So let's hope if I don't get to 71, I'll get to 70, point blank period. I have 2 books, so I can definitely get to that and read 5 books in the video. So just had one that wasn't documented. Yeah, I'm at 69, technically 1 book left, but I'm gonna try for 2 more. Let's go. Finished the book. Oh my gosh. I watched one of Haley Pham's videos and it convinced me to get this book and I was not disappointed. Holy crap. I stayed up till 3 a.m. reading this, woke up at 7, read the rest of it. Read literally 250 pages in like 2 hours. Every spare moment. I was in a tour and I was picking up as we were walking. This book was so good. It was so cute too. It's December 28th. I still have a few more days to get another one read, but Goodreads says that I just hit my 70 mark. Holy crap, that book was so good. I'm getting my mom and my sister to read it because the main character is a chef. My sister is also a chef, so that was really cool to read and be like, oh my gosh, my sister would love that. Anyways, I think Percy Jackson's gonna be my last book of the year. Let's ride this out. I'm in a cart. Here's the iconic blue food line. I love you, Sally Miss Jackson. And of course I had to have some blue cookies that go along because how can you not? There's not 1 second in this book where Percy is not sassy. I love it. And he is out for war. It is 8:10 on New Year's Eve. I am on page 285 and the book is 375 pages long. I still have 4 hours to read, less than 100 pages. I'm not really worried about it.
She's a little worried.
I'm a little worried. I want to play Fortnite really bad. To finish this before the end of the year or to play Fortnite before the end of the year.
Finish your book.
It's a scale. Which one? Which one? I don't know. I'm definitely going to read the book. But I've had my reading light on, annotating the crap out of this book. Writing all in this-ish. We're having fun. I didn't get to do this the first time around because I didn't know how to annotate. So this was fun. Hey all. Say hi to yourself. So it is 3:31 on January 1st. Breaking the news, I hit 71 books this year. I know, I would like to thank God. I would like to thank my dog. I would like to thank not my work because I would have read so much more if I wasn't working. It's a new year. New year, new reading goal. Yep. You know, the classic saying. I have set a new reading goal for 60 books. I know I read 71 this year, but I'm planning on doing a lot of traveling. So we're gonna try and keep it at 60. That way I can actually give myself time to breathe, maybe. if I'm actually going to be doing traveling. With all that, I have finished the 5 books that I said that I wanted to finish. Well, okay, maybe not technically the 5 books that I said I would read, but 5 books. I read 5 books, but you know, that's okay. I'm gonna give a little summary and what I felt with these books before we end this thing. Started off strong with Catching Fire. I love Catching Fire. This book was so intense, especially with everyone knowing who each other was. Well, Katniss and Peeta didn't really know everyone, but everyone else knew who they were, and everyone was working behind the scenes. So to read this after watching the movies as a kid was, oh my, that's really all I have to say. It was just amazing. Next one, obviously, was Mockingjay. I finished out the series, was heartbroken, didn't know how to come back from this. I'm still mourning. So yeah, I love this series, 10 out of 10. Amazing. You already heard me talking about it, so won't go into much detail about this. Ooh, the next book was How the King of Elfham Learned to Hate Stories. I read that really quick. That was before Catching Fire. That one was really good, just short. A little backstory to Cardan and a little point of view from certain events that happened in The Cruel Prince. I loved it so much. Right now, I'm reading The Stolen Heir, so I cannot get enough of The Cruel Prince. We'll continue from that. So next, The 7-Year Slip. I'm not one to read this kind of genre because I'm so focused on fantasy and romance. It was sad and heart-wrenching, but at the same time gave you hope for love, if that makes sense. It taught you that she learned to love. It was just so, it was good. Timing's everything. Who says it's not our time? But anyways, besides the point. Really good. I loved the main guy in this, and I loved the main girl. They both challenged each other in ways they both needed, whether they knew it or not. Oh, the twist, so good. And last, but certainly not least, Percy Jackson. I love Percy Jackson with all of my heart. I hadn't reread it for my yearly reread. This book is beat up. I took this everywhere. I read this everywhere. It's just my baby. It's my baby and I'll never give it away. I finished it at 11:58. Here's proof, because, oh my gosh, I was stressing. My cousin was like, get out of here, the ball's about to drop. And I was like, oh my gosh, hold on. So I'm reading like The Betrayal on like a time limit. I had to read it so fast that I was like, that was fun. 10 out of 10. I will never get tired of this book. I will never get tired of this series because it is just perfect. It's humorous, it's gut-wrenching, because can we talk about how sad it is that these kids are just having to live their life without being claimed by the gods? Hello? They just go their whole life without knowing who their dad is, feeling unwanted. Like that's, ugh. And then they have to go on quests to try and prove themselves to the gods even though they won't notice them? What is that? To do their dirty work? I understand a certain character. I love this book so much. Perfect. You can see more detailed reviews of these books on my Goodreads and Fable. If you want to see those, you can go give them a look. I'm gonna put a link to my Linktree down in the description so you can check out all my social medias. I like to think I'm pretty cool, so if you want to follow along with me, that would be awesome. I didn't want to make this video too long, so I try not to talk too long about those. I can make a whole video essay about Percy Jackson, but we're gonna just keep that toned down because I'm okay right now. And I'm definitely not itching under my skin to talk about it. Thanks for watching, guys. I had a blast with this. I just love to do little challenges like this, so you might see more of these in the near future. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a like anyways because you're cool like that and you support small accounts. So whoop whoop. Love you guys so much. Have a blessed day. Peace, blessings, and love. Should I end it up by singing the Star Spangled Banner? Check yes if you agree. Check yes if you wanna go out with me. Literally. I gotta go.